get started, and I appreciate that. So I'm going to say good afternoon. I would love a response. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. This side of it's okay. On this side. Good afternoon. Okay. Let's try. This side. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I need you to match it. I like this energy over here. Good afternoon. Thank you. All right. My name is Britt. Hi. I have some ground rules today. First things first, I want to go over today's agenda because you're like, what is she doing here? Why is she here? And also, why is she so tall? I'm going to get to it. Today, this is what we're doing. I'm waiting on you. Today, this is what we're doing. I'm going to introduce myself, and I'm going to show you a workbook that some of you are going to get today. Then, we're going to have some challenges, some games. Some people are going to get hit with a pie in the face. I'm not sure who. That's up to you guys. And then I'm answering questions. But if every time I have to stop, we won't get to it. Because I will stop. Let's play by the rules today. Today you have field room focus. I play basketball. Do we have any athletes in the room? All right, so you already know what time it is. Before every game, you probably have to watch hands down. You probably have to watch film before you prepare for a game, and you better not be talking during film. You should have a phone. Next, you have to pay attention to the captain. Please point to the captain in the room. It's not me. Point to the person to your left, to your right, behind you, in front, yourself. You all are the captain in this room. There is more knowledge in this room than is my head. So I'm going to be asking you to speak up. I need a team first energy. So there's going to be times where I ask you to talk to somebody next to you, and then I'm going to ask you to bring it back. And you have to bring it back because we got to move forward. So we're going to practice now. I would like for you all to practice your most exaggerated Hollywood laugh. But before you do that, here's the call and response. The way to come back is when I say OH, you guys are going to say IO. OH? OH? Practice your laugh. It's not enough. More exaggeration. Listen to me. OH. OH. And that's how we come back. Last things last, you have to take the shot. I'm going to ask you all to be brave. I'm going to ask you to do something that you maybe wouldn't do normally. I'm going to ask you to do something you normally wouldn't do. Let's see how it goes. First, I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Brittany, and I am from Brookhaven High School. Have you heard of Brookhaven? Yes. Brookhaven was basketball state champs, football state champs, track champions, all across the board. My school is now closed. So I don't have a school to return to, so I made it my job to make sure that I come back to Columbus, Ohio, and talk to Columbus Public Schools. Now, I addressed that phone earlier. That'd be the last time we do it. After high school, after being the #1 basketball player in the country, being the first woman in the McDonald's All-American Slam Dunk Contest, I went on to play at Duke University. I then went on to play at UConn. I then graduated and coached at Temple University. After I left Temple, I went back to UConn and got my master's degree, something most of you are probably going to do because when you can't find a job, you just go back to school. You don't know what's going on in the world. I then went into education, and I was a 4th grade teacher, a dean, and a vice principal in Harlem, New York. When I got burnt out from that, I got an MBA from Vanderbilt University. After Vanderbilt, I worked at Microsoft for 4.5 years. But I started in these schools where you're sitting. I look just like y'all, so did my friends. So I come to talk to you because I wasn't thinking about Microsoft. I didn't even know what Microsoft did in freshman year of high school. I wasn't thinking about Duke University. I barely started playing basketball. So I want to teach you how to get from here to there. The silence that I have now is the respect that I deserved when I first walked in this room. But it didn't happen until I showed you my resume. And I want that to stick with you because that's problematic. That's the first rule of being a young adult. No one should have to tell you their resume before you sit up and say, ooh, maybe I should listen. That's rule number one. A lot of my friends did not make it out of Columbus, Ohio because they ignored that rule. So, we have an opportunity today. And I want you to listen to what I'm saying. Deal? Deal? Yeah. It was real loud earlier. I need a response. Deal? Yeah. Thank you. Let's do it. Let's start at Brookhaven High School. 2003 National Player of the Year, McDonald's All-American Slam Dunk Contest. I had decisions to make in high school. I need a strong reader. Come. Here you are. Thank you for nominating yourself. Grab a seat in the chair. All right, right here, right here, right here, man. Right here, right here, right here. In high school, my story starts at Brookhaven High School, and I was a sophomore in school, and I had a car because I had to drop my younger brother off in the morning. Does anyone else have sibling responsibilities in here? So annoying. They make me late. One particular morning, I was really late, and I walked into the office, and the attendance ladies saw me coming. I was hot. I'm rarely late, but when I'm late, it's a problem. I walked up to the attendant's desk and I said, hi, I'm late. She said, Miss Hunter, Miss Hunter, Miss Hunter, Miss Hunter, Miss Hunter. This is the third time you've been late this week. I'm sorry, y'all, but I was not in the mood. So my response was, I know I'm late. That's what I just said. Can I please have the slip? Now, what I didn't know was that my coach was standing right behind me. Before we move forward, I want to know who is the most strict adult in this room. And I don't mean strict like they're crazy, but I mean, you know what they're saying to you is the right thing, but they always on you, man. They on you like white on rice. When I say three, I want you to say their name out loud. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you?
I taught at Brookhaven for 2 years.
Come on down. Give it up for her. Let's go. Oh, yeah. My friend, what's your name? Princess? Grab the bag of candy, please. Follow me. All right. I like hands, and Princess is going to follow me. I'd like an example of how you know. What's his name? Dr. Mary. Dr. Merry Christmas. I want an example of how you know Dr. Mary is strict, but in a good way. Strict, but in a good way. Well, you got to sit up and sparkle like you. My man right here, you got it. I got you. Come on. I'm going to come back. Tell me.
Every day he repeats himself, just every day, trying to just his best in the class.
I know that's right. Ooh. Pass it.
He called my mom because
I hear. Speak up.
what's it called? He called my mom because I didn't write in their paragraphs and stuff.
What? You can write paragraphs.
No,
Explain it. I need to know.
because on the paper it has said analyze, so I had to do like 2 to 3 sentences, and he had said that wasn't enough, and I got mad because he would have taken the papers and he called my mom.
What's done?
I know that's right. Pass it behind you. I want to know it. Then I'm coming over here. Talk to us. How do you know he's strict, but in a good way?
Because every day he's done it to us.
Speak up in the mic.
Because every day it's a threat, well not a bad threat, like he gonna get that through.
Okay, so he's gonna get other adults involved. Pass the mic back over here. What's your name? Andrew. Pass that, please. Andrew, how do you know he's strict in a good way?
He expects us to do work to the last day of school.
Yes.
What? To the last day? Well, I What? He has a high bar? He better not. We need one more, and then I'm coming to this side. How do you know it's strict but in a good way?
Every minute, every second of every day, you should be working up until the bell rings, and the bell's not because you either.
They got some energy for you, Mr. Mary. Does anybody on this side have any feedback from Mr. Mary? Oh, we got a hand. They ready. Margaret. I'm coming right to Margaret. And then I'm going to ask you a question. Margaret, and one more. How do you know it's strict but in a good way?
The constant harping when it comes to assignments, like it's due. It's due right now.
Now, right now. Last one, I had a hand over here. Yes, ma'am. Tell me.
He doesn't let us leave unless we push in our chairs, and he makes us come back to the classroom if we don't.
I'm sorry, pushing in chairs. Work to the last minute. Mr. Mary, I'm going to talk to you real quick. But I appreciate that y'all recognize this in a good way. Who's somebody that you've been pouring into and you just wish they would cross that line for you?
Where's Tim at?
Come on, Tim, come on down.
Let's see Sean, right? Sean's not
Talk to me about Tim.
I like Tim, but Tim's silly. I got Tim's got potential, but Tim doesn't always do the right thing, right? Without being harassing Tim, right? Right, Tim?
Okay. What's the most recent thing that you have harped on him about?
Turn around, stop talking to Noel, and do your work.
Ooh.
Do you usually have your work done?
I'm gonna give Tim, no, Mr. Mary, you're not going nowhere. We got Tim has an opportunity here to pie Mr. Mary in the face. If and only if he can get these answers correctly. Yeah, no, but you guys are gonna help him. You guys are gonna help him. So Princess, do me a solid, my lady. Go ahead, stand up. Let's go ahead. Mr. Mary, go ahead and grab a seat in that chair, because it's about to be game time for you, brother. Yeah. We're gonna get you covered up, don't you worry about it. So, you guys have to guess. OH. Appreciate you. I also hear a few people going, and I appreciate that. Keep doing that. Don't be a doctor. Still silly. Now here's why I like Tim, because Tim and I are very similar. Dr. Murphy up there knows my coach, Reggie Lee, very well. And I was the queen of goofy. Ooh. And I'm big, so I can't get away with it. I've been this height since I was 13 years old. So when I'm goofy, you see it. And I'm kind of loud. So Tim, it's all right, you grow out of it, don't you worry about it. I want you guys to decide what I do. So, that year when I walked up to that attendance desk, Coach Lee came up behind me, and he said, let me talk to you for a second. I want you to impersonate what you think Coach Lee said to me when I was disrespectful. So if you're ready for the bite, relax. I want you to tell them what you think Coach Lee said to me when I was disrespectful to those ladies at 8 a.m.
Brittany, I see you over there. That's all, man.
I know, go ahead, lady. He laid it into me. Go ahead. Mind you, let me give you some context. I'm the #1 player in the country. I'm the #1 player in the state, in the city. I'm not allowed to misbehave because all eyes are on me. What would you say to me?
Everybody's watching you. You can't act like that. You best apologize and respect people so they respect you.
That's literally what he said. That's literally what he said. When you excel in a sport, When you excel in academics, when you are funny, when you stand out, everyone can see you. The expectation is higher. And I didn't personally like it. I wanted to be able to be like everybody else. I wanted to be able to whisper in the crowd and do whatever I wanted to do. I wasn't allowed to do that. But that's how I ended up at a place like Microsoft, because of adults like Mr. Mary. Because of adults like Mr. Mary is the reason that I ended up at Vanderbilt. Because of adults like Mr. Mary is the reason that I was able to work in education, get 3 degrees. Because when you leave this building, you're going to be very hard pressed to find adults who pour into you like this. When you leave this building, it stops. And that's not a threat, that's just real. No one's checking on you after you leave this building. And it's isolating. And you're going to be calling this guy when you need a job. You don't know it yet, but I've been in your shoes. So I want you guys to tell me what you think I did in that moment. Did I get one little cackle in, say a little joke? Or do you think I turned around and apologized to those adults? Talk to a friend next to you, because then you're going to help Tim vote. Talk to him. And let's see. Stand up, sir. What's your name? Speaking to the mic. Tell us your name and what you thought I did.
My name is Eric Brown, and she didn't even apologize. So like, I think she didn't apologize.
You said I thought I laughed first and said it, but didn't mean it.
Yeah.
Wow. Maybe. Who thinks I did something different? Pass it here and then come over there. What do you think I did? Stand up, say your name, and tell me what you think.
My name's Mariana, and I think you apologize.
Why?
Because I feel like you I feel like after the coaching, you thought, oh, maybe I should apologize. Like, even though you're upset, you shouldn't be something like that.
But y'all don't always apologize, do you? Y'all like, maybe not. I'm gonna take 2 more. And then Tim, you gotta be the Tim, what you doing over there? Get away, he's the enemy right now. Pause, don't talk to me. Yes. Stand up. Your name and what do you think I did?
My name is Kylie, and I think you just sat there and laughed at her.
Very possible. Last one. Today.
So, my name is Destiny. And basketball. I think you apologize because your coach probably would make you run.
Coaches be threatening running, boy. Yep. I don't know, guys. Any given day, I could have done anything. So, Tim, you have a choice to make. I want you guys to yell what you think we did. Did I laugh or apologize? Tell them, what you think? You guys think I laughed? You think I apologized? Go to page 59 in the book. So this is how my book works. While he reads it, this is a choose your own adventure book, because that's how life is. Every day you have choices to make. And every day, could you please move? Thank you. Today, so I can move forward. Appreciate you. It's a bit much. Choices. Every day you have choices. I know you're in 9th grade, and that's what 9th graders do. They just act. But you have choices to make. You're living a bad impression with me. I don't even know you. That's a choice. Every day, every moment, every minute, you have a choice to make, and I want you to think before you move. Because right next to me at that office was another young man who was also late, and Coach Lee went and talked to him, and that boy cursed Coach Lee plumb out. I can't tell you where that child is. Don't know. Personally don't care. I want you to think before you move. You gonna mess it up? I've been moved before. I clowned in class, but I have to have better, more good days than bad days. Does that make sense? I'm telling you, you're gonna mess it up. I'm telling you, you're gonna do dumb stuff. I expect you to, but you gotta have better, more good days than bad days. There's gotta be a point in time where this man's not talking to you. You gotta decide what day that's gonna be. What does the first paragraph of page 59 say?
If you landed here,
Are you gonna have to speak clearly, huh, sir?
if you landed here, that means you made the same choice that I did in that moment. You listened. I listened to Coach Lee. And when I saw that interaction between my classmate and Coach Lee, I realized something. He didn't have as much to lose as I did. My peers didn't have practice after school. They didn't have college recruits watching his games. And he wasn't carrying the same expectations I was. At the end of the day, I had more on the line, and I wanted my integrity to stay intact.
Give it up, Sam. Oh, yeah, something starts to happen in a school, and I want you to pay attention to it. And then we're going to pie this man. Something happens in a school, and I want to know if you notice it now. There comes a point in time where the teachers stop talking to certain people. And if you don't notice it, I want you to lock in and pay attention after today. There comes a time where the teacher runs out of energy and stops talking to certain people. Why do they do that? Speak up. I can't hear you.
They get tired of going, like saying the same things over and over again.
They get tired. What else? They're not done talking. They're just not talking to you. Why?
They're not going to waste their energy on someone who they know is going to change anytime soon.
Why?
They're fed up with the decision that you make in class.
They're fed up with your decision making. Why?
Because you're supposed to care more than they care for you. They care on.
There's 150 of you. Not all of you are here. If I had to talk to 150 of you, I'm honestly only going to talk to the 50 that listen. They're going to stop pouring into you. And it's not because they don't like you. It's because they don't believe that you care more than they do. You're going to mess this up. But don't mess it up to the point where Mr. Mary stops talking to you. Because when he stops talking to you, you should be concerned. When my coach stopped coaching certain players, it's because he gave up. And he had energy in the tank, boy. So I knew something was up when he stopped talking. I say that with love. It doesn't feel good to be called out. It's embarrassing, right? Right? It's embarrassing. It's just me. I was the only one embarrassed. It's embarrassing. Are you ready to pie Mr. Mary, man? What's up? Mr. Mary, you can back your seat up so we have some space. Now, we're going to bring 3 up here because I want to give you 3 chances because I don't think you're going to get them on the first one. So I want to give you time and energy. I want you to get precision and knock this man in the face with love. The same love he hits you with every day. Mr. Mary, who's someone else that you've been pouring into and you're like, man, this kid don't listen, but they all got their hands up. What in the world? That's not how that's supposed to go at all.
Joseph, you even have to.
Oh, you want a nice pie? Who listens? Thank you. Or here's a better question, because we're at the end of the year, so I want you to do something. Hold on. Hear me out. I want to do something, because it's not all about, you guys can put your hands down, because that's not how that's going to work at all. Here's the thing. Everybody didn't start the year strong, right? Somebody improved. Somebody started to listen a little bit more. And I want to reward that person. There's always people that fall in line, right? I love that. Keep doing that. But somebody has grown across this year. Who has grown, and tell me how, and give me a recent example.
Is Tatiana in here? Did I see Tatiana when we came in? Where's she at? I thought so.
Tatiana's not here?
Yeah.
Talk to us.
Yeah, where's she at?
She's right there.
There you are. We had a conversation about her reading journal this morning, and it's great. And I was so happy that she did the work, and that she's going to keep working. And Mr. Reed and I had a whole conversation about it, like half an hour ago.
What did you talk about, Mr. Reed? She probably didn't know you even cared that much.
She didn't know we were talking about her. Just how happy we are that she stepped up and worked.
Did you know that they noticed? You didn't notice, right? These adults see everything. They make decisions all day. They talk about you, and I know because I was a teacher. I talk about my students on weekends, and I talk about the ones that are changing. Tatiana, get on up here, girl. It's time to throw a high face. Come on. Princess, because you were the first one that came up here, I appreciate you. You're going to throw the third pie. Now, here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. It doesn't matter. This is my show. Go ahead and turn your chair this way so we can all see it happen in real time. Yeah. Now, you guys are going to stand behind the line because I feel like that's fair. No, you got to face me. Shoulders, yep. And now, when it's time for them to throw, y'all going to have to make some noise so they get the juice. Right? You want it to aim right. Here. Here. You got it. Let us hear it. Mary, 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 You better not. Listen. Okay, here's the deal. OH. Stop telling me what to do. Come over here. Come here. Tim, thank you. Now, Tim, this is an extraordinary opportunity. You will never get this opportunity again to throw anything at Mr. Mary's face. Because of this opportunity, what's something you're going to change for Mr. Mary? You better think about it. I'm coming back. Think about it. What's one thing, one small action that you can do? No, that's not clear. I want a specific something. Do you have an idea of what you would like to see, one small change? He's not going to be perfect. Maybe don't. How many times a day you get talked to? 2 or 3, knock it down to 1. You ready? If you can knock it down to 1, because it's exhausting repeating ourselves. Dang, go ahead and line up. Right here, right here. All right, y'all, give him some energy. He needs some. Good job. All right. Mr. Mary is a great guy. Man. Because, what's his name? Mr. Will? Is that your name? Who? Mr. Anderson. OH. Mr. Anderson said he wasn't going to get pied in the face, and now I feel like it's my job to make sure that he does. He looks like he's not playing with me, but I play too much. Okay. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. You guys can grab a seat. Thank you so much. I have something for you later. Grab those peeps. Grab those peeps. Tatiana Berry, please grab a section of peeps. Any color you'd like. Any color that you'd like. You're welcome. Chapter 2, we have our second activity.
You have so much order.
Nice shot.
I need another strong reader. My man right here, because he was not screaming at me. They're like, oh God, okay. I want you to read that quote in your mind. Thank you. And then tell the group what you think it means. First read it, and then eloquently tell us what it means.
Well, I think this means our greatest growth often hides behind our greatest breakdowns. To me, what this means is that when you grow too much, you don't see what you leave behind or what you failed on and you didn't fix that, so you kept on growing. And then that comes back around to you when you fail again.
I want you to call somebody else that's silent that hasn't spoken today. I want to hear their perspective. What they think it means. In 3, 2. Give the mic, please. Hurry, scurry. What do you think it means?
I think it means that sometimes in the lowest points of life is like what makes us grow. Like what you in the moment it might be terrible, but like looking back on it, it might have been that's what caused you to keep who you are.
Absolutely. Okay, come on now. What's your name? Olive, come on, Olive. Thank you, Joseph. Jeez. Joseph, please give Olive a treat. So I'm going to share a version of a story, and I want you guys to listen to the difference of the second version, and I want you to think, which version do you tell?
Right for both.
That's Cameron Boozer's twins' dad. So that's me, obviously. And after the duck contest, I went on to Duke University. As I told you before, I was the #1 player. And when I got to Duke, y'all, I was killing it. My first game, I had 32 points and 16 rebounds as a freshman off the bench. Come on, double-double. Come on, double-double. Come on, double-double. And then, third game of the season, my knee started to hurt. I had never been injured before, so I didn't think much of it. And I go hard, so I'm not really worried about anything. The doctor says, we're going to drain your knee after the game, but we need you to play Purdue because they're a top 10 team. So I come to the game, I score right away. I go back down the other end, get a rebound. I step on a girl's foot and turn, and everything on my knee explodes. I'm out for 6 weeks, allegedly. allegedly 6 weeks. And then the doctor comes to me and she says, listen, Coach G is worried about you not coming back on time because you don't know any of the plays. So we need you to come back now. So I said, okay, I'm playing. By the end of the season, I was wheeled out of my 6th knee surgery, and they said, you need an osteotomy. If you don't know what an osteotomy is, I didn't know either at the age of 18. Osteotomy is when they put a plate in your thigh, in your bone, and shift your weight to the other side. Now, at 18 years old, I'm trusting adults, but something about this doesn't sound right. I fall into a deep depression, and I have a suicide attempt. I knew it was bad because when I woke up the next morning, I was pissed that I was still here. And sometimes that happens. Sometimes you get so low, you don't want to be here anymore. You get so overwhelmed that you don't want to think about tomorrow. And so if you've ever felt that way, it's normal. The problem with that thinking, though, is that 18-year-old me didn't think that I would go on to play youth. I didn't think that I would go on to work in education. I didn't think that I'd be standing on this stage. I couldn't even see me right here because all I could think about was, how do I make this stop? How do I make all of this in my head stop? That's one version of the story. You ready for the second version? Cool. I love y'all. Please. Thank you. I'm like, I know y'all at work. Oh, you're getting ready for another one? Yes. Can I be up there? Maybe. Stop yelling at me.
I'll gladly get mine.
Thank you. Here's version 2 of that story, and I want to know what you notice is the difference in the 2 stories. When I arrived at Duke University, I was #1 in the country in basketball, but I was also #1 in being late. I was late to meetings. I was late to workouts. I was late to weights. I then got punishment workouts, and I was late to those. One time I went for fall break, and I went to go visit a friend, and we were late running to the airport. We ran out of gas. I got out of the car. I called my mom and said, what do I do? I'm running late. I'm going to be late coming back to school. She said, call your coaches. I said, I don't have their number. This is weird. By the time we got ready to go back on the road, we're driving, and I realized, oh my God, I've left my phone on the top of the car. I get out of the car. We pull back over on the highway. I look back. A semi-truck runs over my phone. Not only am I a whole day late back to Duke University, but I called no one. Now, do you think anyone believed my story? No. Why? I was always late. So what started to happen? So all the little like keying that the coaches were doing with me before, all the pulling me into meetings to get my advice and my opinion, they stopped doing that. Why? Because I'm always late. What do they think about me? I'm irresponsible. What else do they think? That I what? I don't what? I don't want to be there. I'm also the #1 player in the country, so what else do you think they think about me? They think I'm arrogant and unreliable. They think these things. They're not saying it to my face, but they think these things. And the same thing is happening to you every day that you're in this school building. They're not saying it to you, but they're thinking about this. And they're making decisions about you, and you don't know. And I want you to put yourself in the best light. So I'm late everywhere. They stopped kikiing with me, they stopped joking with me, they stopped bringing me into meetings. So when my knees started to hurt, I didn't tell them why. I was scared. Why would I be scared? I didn't want to stop playing basketball, but no, there's another reason. Why did I not tell them that my knee was hurting? A part of being unreliable. What else? I thought they would find another reason to give up on me. Why else? That was it. Say it louder. To not be a burden. And that's the number one problem when you have a mental health illness, is you don't want to be anyone else's problem. So I say nothing. A teammate actually has to speak up for me and say, she never learns. She never walks in practice. Something's wrong. But I say nothing because I'm already in trouble all the time. So while I like to tell the story that the coaches and the doctors were wrong, the issue really started with who? Me. I broke trust a long time ago. What's the difference between these two stories? What's the difference between those two stories? It's the same story, but something's different. Tell your partner, I'm coming to the audience. What's the difference between the two stories? What's the difference between the two stories? I'm gonna come on this side. I heard from you. Call on somebody else. Remember I said be brave? And I only got like 6 people in here being brave? What's going on over here? There's no difference between my stories? They sound the same to you? I'm coming to you. Stand up. Oh, I'm sorry. What's the difference?
That one is mental health things, and one is about being late and breaking trust.
Yes. One is about mental health. They're both about mental health, but one is about me being late and breaking trust. But there's something deeper. I'm coming over there. Yes, stand up. What's the difference in the way that I tell those two stories? Talk to us.
In one story you care.
Speak up.
In one story you care, in the other you didn't really care.
One story I care, another story I don't care. There's a deeper theme here. Yes.
In one story, it shows what you would do when you were struggling, and the other story, it's more about what you wouldn't do when you were struggling.
Okay. These things are true. However, I told the story a very specific way one time. And the second time, I brought up a new theme. Yes. Please bring it home for us. What's the difference?
We'll try.
You guys get it out.
In the first story, you described like how you felt during the moment and like you as a person. In the second story, you described like how you felt other people thought about you.
Yes. Pass it. We're getting there.
And one of them, no one helped you, and one of them, someone helped you.
Okay, so we got caught up in the details. That means it's a me problem. This is a me problem. I'm gonna take one more. Come on, basketball girl. Make it work for me. Please tell me what the difference is in how I told the stories. Yes.
You're shifting the blame like.
Oh, speak up and stand up. Please and thank you. Thank you. This is the answer. Listen.
My name is Destiny. You're shifting the blame between each of the two
I want
stories.
you to hold the microphone still and speak to me.
You're shifting the blame between each of the two stories. And another thing that I noticed is that it's kind of like, this is like an example. like social media is like not what you see, but like inside and inside out, what other people see and how you feel.
The point that I wanted to land here was blame. I shifted blame. I shifted blame. Y'all do this all the time. And I know you do it because I was in 9th grade. For 15 years, I told this story. The doctors rushed me back. The coaches didn't have my back. Nobody was listening to me. And I left out what I did. Most problems start with you, I promise you. Not all, but most. But you can't fix what you can't face. So we have an opportunity here. We have another pie to face opportunity if y'all can work with me and get this right. Who's heard of a victim mindset? Nice. Who can explain it?
A victim mindset is like where you think everybody's against you, you think everybody has something to say about you, and like, you don't have that. You have no bad part of you, and everybody's not on your side.
Yeah, everybody's against you. For every solution somebody comes up with, you got 15 problems to say. For every time somebody tells you what to do, you got 18 ways you don't want to do it that way. Every time somebody says you need to do this differently, you got 15 or 13 or 10 or 20 things to say back. And you blame everybody else for your problems. You make excuses. You have a negative attitude. You're in denial that you have a negative attitude, and you're in denial that you blame anybody, but you do. And then you have to change into a victor mindset. This is where you have to get to by senior year. By senior year, you gotta get here because the responsibilities are doubling. You need to take ownership of what's going on in your life. At 18, I was going to stay at Duke University because one, my mom told me to go there, and two, the adults around me said they were going to fix my knee. But at that point, clearly, nobody had my back. So I can keep blaming people or I can make a decision. So that's when I called Gino Ariema and said, I'm coming to UConn. I have one leg. I don't know if I'm going to be able to play anymore, but I need you to help me out. And I'm going to just say this really quickly. I feel like I'm not boring you. Am I boring you? No. Okay. I need your posture to match that. I'll wait. Respectfully. That's all. Respectfully. But you slouch some more, so we gotta wait on you. If you're slouching and you're looking at me, then probably you. Right? Appreciate you. You guys are gonna do this activity, and you gotta get them right. You gotta get 2 right. Who's another teacher in here that we would like to hire? Ms. Johnson, it was a resounding, please take your feet down off that chair. Thank you. It was a resounding Ms. Johnson, but I think you know why. What is it about Ms. Johnson that they would say your name?
Too much work.
Too much work? In school? Waking up. You're waking up kids while they're trying to sleep in school? That's not okay, Ms. Johnson. I'm sorry, we got to fire you for that. The bar is too high. Ms. Johnson, before you grab a seat, I would like to know Who is somebody that you've been poured into and you're like, I need them, put your hands down. Who is somebody you've been poured into and you're like, I need them to cross the road? And who is somebody that you've been watching and they probably don't know you've been watching them and they've improved? Start with the improvement first.
He's not in here.
Who's on?
Nick. Sean Brown in here?
All the improvement kids ain't here. Zoe, all right, come on down, Zoe, come on down. Now, what is it about Zoe that you're like, yeah, she's been improving? What? Give me an example.
Zoe doesn't talk a lot in class or ask for help or particularly do work, but lately she's been coming back and been getting it together.
Did you know that she noticed that? Isn't that crazy? All of these adults notice something about you and you don't know about it. Who's somebody that you're like, they're on the edge, I see them, but they're not quite there, that you want to see grow?
Come on, Mariana. Mariana struggles to come to school, so we've been having to play catch up when she does get here.
Now, who's somebody that kills it every day, you ain't even got to talk to them, and you can actually, if you were to leave the room, you'd be like, this person's in charge. Uh-oh, she's like, uh-oh. But you got to be specific about who it is and why. Here you go.
Come on, Margaret. Margaret does a lot of her work ahead of time, and as soon as I get it fresh off the copier, she's trying to snatch it and do it. Anxiety.
Let me tell you about Margarets in the world. Let me talk to you. Don't you worry. So when I was in high school, we had a few Margarets, and I would always roll my eyes at Margarets. Anytime she raised her hand, I would suck my teeth and be like, you know where Margarets are at in the world? They're at business school with me at Vanderbilt. Margarets of the world are doctors. Margarets of the world are lawyers. And it's not to say that you can't be, but she's practicing a skill that you are going to need in college or workforce development. I don't care where you go. This one is somebody you need in your circle. And I say that from experience. I sat in your seat and would roll my eyes at Margaret's. And then when I got to business school, I was drowning. And you know who I had to ask help from? Margaret's. Because she's been prepared since high school. She's been practicing getting stuff done ahead of time. She's been practicing raising her hand. She's been putting herself out there, and she don't really care about what any of you think. And that's something that all of you are going to struggle with when it's your turn to step up to the line. She's putting herself out there, and a lot of you don't. And it's something to be envious of. And I know you don't see it right now. That's why I'm here. I'm just speaking facts. This one is in all of my classes. This one is at Microsoft. Margaret is everywhere that I go now. When I go on speaking tours, this one is somebody that I reach out to. And if you're not surrounding yourself with a Margaret, I don't know what to tell you. But my 3 friends from high school, because I only have 3, are a dentist, a doctor, and me. Who you surround yourself with matters. And I heard the noise when Margaret got up, and I said, man, they don't even know. They don't even know. And I don't say that to make you nervous. I want you to wake up. Because you're not in 8th grade anymore. And come next year when PSATs come around, guess who's going to be knocking them out the park? Say her name. Margaret. Margaret. And if you need help, you better go to her. So however you've been feeling about Margaret this year, go ahead and wrap it up. Are you guys ready? Okay, but you guys can't do it until this group gets the game right. Okay? So good luck and Godspeed. I want you to think about these 2 scenarios and tell me how you should change them. So here's how my story changed. You're going to use this exercise. Pivot. When you want to change the story from blaming other people to really taking responsibility, first of all, you gotta pause. I need facts only. The facts are, I tore my knee at 18. No feelings. We don't need your feelings just yet. Second thing, now tell me your feelings. At 18, I tore my knee, and I felt that the coaches didn't have my back. Unfortunately, this is where y'all's stories stop. This happened, this is how I feel. It's not enough. It's not enough. This is where you grow to. I realized that I needed to trust myself and ask for more help and ask questions. Also, while I couldn't control my injury, I could control my reputation. This is where you take ownership. And lastly, what's the action I need to take? The only action that's missing there is be on time. I needed to earn trust. But a lot of your guys' stories stopped at the P and the I. All you want to talk about is what somebody else did to you. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. When you leave here, nobody's going to care. If you don't make them money, stop talking. If you're late to work, get out. If you have an attitude every time I say something to you, be gone. Nobody's going to care. So you have an opportunity here. What's missing? I want you to tell each other, and then you got to get these ladies to get it right. What's missing from this story? Margaret, please read the story. Is there the P, the I, the D, the O, or the T missing? Go ahead. Please read the story.
My math teacher gave me an F on the last test. This was worth more than half my grade. My GPA is now going to drop. I'm starting to feel behind and realize I do actually care about my grades. Now I'm in trouble with my parents.
Something's missing from this story. Talk about it amongst yourselves, and you better get them to get it right. So ask your friend. Go up to the audience and go gather information. Go to the audience, go gather information. Go figure it out, because if you get it wrong, it's no pie happening. Go talk to them. Okay, we're starting with Zoe. Yes. OH. Zoe, I want you to make sure that you have all the information. Do you have all the information that you need, or do you need to still talk to people? Do you need to talk to other people over here? You better go circulate, because if you get it wrong, and you got to be specific about what's missing and how you know. You're very tall. Oh, it's a camera. What do you guys think it is? Clue, there's more than one missing. Zoe, are you ready? Please prepare All right, you got it in 5, 4, 3, 2, come on back. Zoe, 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 what is missing? And you must be specific about what is missing. There is a right answer here. The O, the O, speak to the mic. Take your time. She says the O and the T are missing. I want to know why.
Because she didn't try to fix her grade, and yeah, she didn't try to fix her grade.
What about the O?
No accountability.
Tell your team.
She didn't
take accountability?
What would taking accountability look like? Let me get one more person up here. What would taking accountability sound like?
I've seen your hand. I've seen your hand. I've not seen your hand. Come on up. Hurry, scurry. All right. I can get another person up here if we get the next one right. What would, and you got to be clear here. If it's not clear, I'm going to have to send you back. What would taking accountability sound like in this situation?
Taking accountability would sound like I didn't do my work, which is why I have an now. So therefore, it's really my fault that my GPA is going to drop because I didn't take the time to do my work and turn my work in.
What does a T look like? I got a double weapon for you. What would a T putting action forward sound like?
To start completing my work on time, maybe study, and well,
There's something else that I didn't do that this person probably should do. What is it? I heard it. Ask for help.
oh, okay.
A lot of you are not doing so great academically and you're not asking for help. I'm going to do one more posture check because we're going to wrap up soon. Don't you worry. I appreciate y'all. All right, that was very well spoken. Go ahead and get in line over there. We got one more. Okay, the O and the T, you're absolutely correct. Last one. Ooh. Please read the story.
My house lost Wi-Fi for most of the night and I wasn't able to finish my homework.
House lost Wi-Fi and I wasn't able to finish the homework. If I had a dollar for every time a student told me this, I can't do anything with that information. What all is missing from the story? For her to talk to a partner, we're going to find one person to come up here. So you better have the answer the right
Yeah, we need all this recycle. Let's recycle. Open up all the cans. Open up all the cans. I'm coming down. I'm looking for my last person. I want to know what's missing from the story. What's missing? Do you know? Anybody know?
That's not funny. That's
May I love it? O-H. I feel like I've seen this group up here already. This side. I think I heard from you. I heard you. Heard you guys. You ready? Yes. Hey, you gonna stand up and speak? If you're looking like you're gonna mumble, don't mumble. You ready? Okay. What all is missing from the story? Which letters?
I think the T is missing.
Why?
Because if you did your homework earlier, then Wi-Fi wouldn't have been gone and you would have been able to finish it in the first place.
Do homework earlier. Okay. What else is missing?
I think the O was missing because he could have done his homework right after school instead of waiting until the night.
And who is he blaming instead of his actions?
He's blaming the Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi. What else? There's more.
I think the I.
Tell me why. How is the eye missing? The eye is missing, but in what way? The eye is missing. How did you
he didn't explain like how it felt when his internet shut off. Like he didn't say, oh, I was mad at my internet shut off. I couldn't do my work.
Why does that matter? Why does it matter how you feel about not getting your work done?
Because it showed that he really didn't really care that he didn't want to do his work and he didn't want to do his work.
Yes. A lot of you just come in and state facts and you don't even talk about how it makes you feel. So it just seems like you don't care. We're missing one. I need the microphone. What's missing? Tell me about me. How's me missing?
All right, I'm gonna move forward. One, because I feel like I'm losing the audience, so this is a me thing. But two, I want to get some pie. There's no ownership here. You blame the Wi-Fi. There's no action. Get your homework done earlier. Period. Full stop. If you're gonna tell an adult that something didn't go right, please have a solution. That's the easiest thing for you to do. Hey, this didn't get done. We're moving forward. This is what I'm gonna do. That's what you have to do at your job. That's what you have to do at your job. Nobody wants to hear your excuses. They want to know how you're going to solve it. Values. What belief was challenged? Impact. How did it make you feel? The facts are there. All right. Ladies, are you ready? Please line up. Before we get started, do you have any words? Wow, I can't believe you've done this with your hair. Any words for the audience about why you appreciate them choosing you as a strict but loving teacher? Thank you. You're welcome. Let's do it. Oh yeah, Miss Johnson. Miriam. Is there a nickname? Bear? What is it? Mariana. How do we share that? How do we chant that? Mary. Give these ladies a round of applause. You are. What's her name? Give it up, Miss Johnson, y'all. Miss Johnson, you are the GOAT. We appreciate you. OH, we're wrapping up. We're wrapping up. No, that's yours. Just take the bag. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Take the bag. All right. As we wrap up, here's an idea I want to make sure that you leave with. The difference between being average and exceptional, I would consider myself exceptional. I have a unique story. And I've done a lot more than a lot of my former athlete peers have done. I've done a lot more than a lot of my high school peers have done. But it has nothing to do with me being smarter, because I'm certainly not the smartest in the room. Certainly not. I'm not the best at everything in the room. But I know how to take ownership of my behavior. I know how to take ownership of my mistakes and my setbacks. That's the only difference between me and anybody else. At some point, some of you guys are gonna have the journey that looks like this. I hope it's better than mine. And I hope you go out and share it, because there's gonna be freshmen next year. And you're gonna have an interesting awakening come sophomore year when testing starts. And you're gonna have freshmen that aren't taking it too seriously, and I hope that you pour into them. We did the pie. That is the end of today's presentation.